How are you guys doing? Let's talk about manifesting. So a lot of people get a little bit confused on how to manifest, how to make changes in your life, how to call in what you're wanting or thinking about. And that is where the disconnect comes. So say you are wanting to call in something to your life. If you are thinking about it and feeling lack, you are not going to become the match to call that in. So it's not about doing more. It's actually about doing less. If you are running nonstop and you are working so much to try to reach a goal, you are disconnected. You are disconnected from your heart. You're disconnected from being able to have the space to call it in. Because what we do is we have the thought that we send out into the quantum field, and then our heart is the magnet. So that's why heart-brain coherence is so paramount to reach the next level in your life. If you are shut off from your heart, you are not going to call in something that is of a higher frequency or a better outcome, because this is the magnet. So oftentimes we're stuck in fear. We're fearful of the external world. We're fearful of what could or could not happen in the future. You have already lost. You have already disconnected from yourself, from the ability to change your life. And you are now running on a pre-programmed set of coping mechanisms from your childhood. Now, the more you learn into attachment styles and figure out what attachment style you created to keep yourself safe in the world, that is going to keep you from really connecting with yourself, connecting into the higher opportunities that are waiting for you. You are unable to walk through the door until you are the person ready to hold it and to receive. You have to have the capacity. So when we are triggered or we're running on fumes and we are so focused on external validation and not speaking our truth and not, connecting with yourself and taking that time every day to connect yourself, you're going to lose. You're going to lose, and you don't deserve to lose. If you're working this hard, that means you want to change. But how we change is we don't change people, places. We change in here. We take that time to really disconnect from the outside world and work on feeling good in our body. If we abandon ourselves, then we're not showing up for ourselves. We're not feeling worthy. Then we are going to be stuck repeating patterns. And then we're going to blame the external world. See, it's just reconfirming that you're not worthy. So if we want to manifest, we have to become what we want to receive. We cannot give or receive from another person until we are at the space to give and receive. We can't give what we don't have. It will come with expectations, and it's going to come at a feeling of lack. So you will always feel like you're in lack in business, in relationships, in your day, in your life, in your feeling. And then we create dis-ease in our body, and that culminates into external symptoms. And then we're chasing symptoms, and it's a freaking, what is that, merry-go-round? Get off the merry-go-round. But only we can cross the river of change. Only we can cross the river of change. And it's not trying to control the outcome or have expectations. It's learning about detachment and detaching from all that. And knowing what's meant for you will be for you. You won't miss it, but you're not going to get where you want to go until you do the work and clear out your vessel and expand your container to receive. Because if you don't feel worthy, if there's something amazing in front of you, you're not gonna integrate it because it's going to feel foreign and you're going to sabotage it. And this happens. Every one of us was disconnected at a young age from ourselves and from our worth. The system is really good at disconnecting. So you have to choose you to reconnect with yourself. And that changes the game. That changes everything. And the more we take the time to feel good in our body and speak our truth and work through the emotional ascension scale, like Google the emotional ascension scale and see what emotion you predominantly feel, or the feelings that when you're triggered, that you think is keeping you safe, but it's keeping you separate from yourself and from the glory. What are we choosing to feel all day long? Are we operating in a feeling of lack and fear? Or are we coming from a place of wholeness and feeling good? And then you trust yourself. Wait a minute. I feel really good the majority of the time. And you take ownership. When you get triggered, you do not project and take the victim role and blame everybody around you. When you get triggered, you say, I am feeling it in my body. Okay, let me feel it. You have to feel it to heal it. Instead of trying to drink it down, I don't know, overeat, gamble, surface relationships, dating apps, just quick hits of dopamine, that is all keeping you stuck. Because that's not true, authentic fulfillment. But you have to become available to yourself. And then unavailable things that are not good for you, you're not going to chase it or want it because you're like, that doesn't feel good. You want something to meet you or add to your life. And if you were stuck in fear, that's where people are going to meet you. Time and time again. Time and time again until you choose yourself and want to do this work. Somebody's knocking on the door. I hope that helps another. Reach out if you have any questions.